Hey, angels. I know it's been a while, but I thought I would make you a video since you've been starved for so long. This is going to be a do as I say video because I know how much each and every single one of you love to listen. To begin, we're going to start with the most important thing, and that's you. So let's take a grounding breath with me. Ready? Breathe in slowly, then exhale slowly through pursed lips. Okay, ready? Good job. I'm so glad that you're willing to listen. You're doing such a good job. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is a little color test. I've got these little lightsaber chopsticks that light up. And when they light up, I want you to say light. And then I want you to tell me what color. Okay? Good job. Now this one. Very good job. Look at you. Can you name one object that is this color usually? And don't say lightsaber. See, I didn't even have to tell you to follow it, but look at you. Already jumping to predict my commands. Good job. Now how about this one? And what's an object that is typically this color? Yeah. And if you had to name that object, what would it be? Good job. Okay, one more. What color? And what object could you find that would be this color? And if you had to take this object to a picnic, would it make any sense at all for it to be there? Follow the light. Yeah. If not, what would be an excuse to bring it to this picnic? You think they'd fall for it? Good job. For this next trigger, I want you to close your eyes. No peeking, no peeking, no peeking. Close your eyes. Okay? I'm going to pull out two different triggers. Well, they're technically the same trigger, but I have two of them. Okay. You're going to guess what it is, okay? Now close your eyes, no cheating, I'll be very sad. Okay, they closed? What does that sound like to you? What do you think you're listening to? Do you feel each individual ridge rubbing against each other? Focus in on the hollow sound. What does it mean? Say your guess out loud for me. Okay, now, don't open your eyes. I'm going to move it around and be a bit more aggressive. And let me know if that changes what you think the object is. And while you're thinking about the object, I want you to say whether the sound is close or far. So when you hear it, I'm going to ask, where is it? And you'll say close or far. Okay? How about now? Where is it? Good job. Now where is it? Good job. Where is it? Good job. Now, if you had to guess what the object is made of, what material do you think? Interesting. Where is it? Good job. On the count of 3, I want you to say your guess out loud, okay? Of what I'm holding. 3, 2, 1. Guess. Okay, open your eyes. Did you guess right? Now, it's a little tricky question to say what is it made of because it's a bunch of little wood blocks inside a silicone outline. But that also means you have 2 opportunities to guess correctly. In fact, maybe even if you said air, you'd always get it kind of right because there's always air in everything. Thank you for playing my game. I'm bringing these back up because, 1, I didn't get full use out of them, and 2, I saved this one's life yesterday. I was playing with it, and all these batteries fell out, and I didn't know how to put them back in, so I had to perform surgery on them. Until they finally got brought back to life. Okay, so I want you to pick whether you are purple or you are blue. Okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to have a little battle between the 2. And they get a point if they're on top. On top. But here's the thing. They only get that point if you count correctly. Okay? So, this is neutral, but anytime it's here or here, they get a point. You'll have to let me know if you count correctly, okay? So, purple versus blue. Blue coming in with a swing. You counting? How many was that? You only have to count yours. You can ignore the other team. Okay. Swing another. You counting? You got it? Okay, how many was that? I'm gonna have the editor go through and count so you know if you got it right. Did your team win? Or did your team lose? But it only matters if you count it right. If you count wrong, the other team wins. Okay, those are the rules. Because I said so. To do as I say. I make the rules. Okay. Now you follow the light now, okay? So, look over here. Good job. Over here. Good job. Now up here. Now over here. Good job. You're doing so well. Okay. I'm going to spell out a word. Okay. I'm going to say each letter. And you have to say out loud what you think the letter is. And then I'm going to say repeat after each letter until we fully spell the word, okay? So if I go like, what's that? You're like, oh, that's an L. I say repeat, you go, L. And I go, sorry, and the second letter would be like that. And you say, what's the word? What's the letter? God, I can't get this right. What's the letter? And you'd say, O. I say, okay, repeat, L, O. So the point is we're going to slowly build up to our word, okay? You can do this, I can do this, we're built different, okay? All right, so, first letter. What is it? Repeat. Good. Okay, second letter. What is it? Repeat. Good. Third letter. What is it? Repeat. Fourth letter. What is it? Repeat. Last letter. What is it? Spell the whole word. Whole word. Good job. Such a pretty smile you got there. If you didn't smile before, you're smiling now, right? Come on. Give it to me. Say cheese. You look so goofy right now. Boom. A do as I say video isn't complete without this right here. Now, to clarify, this is a switch. This is a switch. This is a clicker. So when you're in my lives, every Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, know what you're asking for, okay? This is when you behave. Good job. And this is when I want you to look at me. Look at me. This is off and this is on. When I flick it, you have to maintain eye contact. You ready? Go. I just love this little moment between us. You and I having a little bit of a stare off. And yes, you can blink. I'm not trying to torture you. I'm just trying to maintain your attention. Keep looking. Good job. I just like knowing that we're connecting for a moment, that you're really listening for a moment. Keep holding. You can do it. Did you know that you're perfect just as you are? Not perfect as in you don't have anything to grow on. You don't have things to improve, but that you are enough. Enough to be deserving of kindness, of patience, of love and compassion, of understanding, of nuance when you make mistakes. We're all growing and developing. Life can be very difficult. Keep holding. It's so hard suffering the human condition. But it can be much easier when we give ourselves grace and understanding that we're just human. And our feelings are natural. They're not always the truth or right, but they're always valid. We can always try to understand where they're coming from and then choose how we want to act. I believe in you. I believe in your capacity for happiness and love, even if your days have been very hard. I used to be in a really dark place. Now, after years of effort, the days don't feel so heavy, and I'm surrounded by people I love, and I'm so very happy. Knowing that I came all the way to here from a place of misery. Let that be a sign to you that things can get better. And I believe in you. You can look away. And of course, reminder that our little chats aren't a replacement for therapy. If you haven't tried it out, I recommend it if you can afford to, or if your insurance covers it. Sometimes they'll have a sliding scale. If you have trouble affording it, you can look on like different websites for stuff like that. I wish you the best of luck on your journey. And I'm just an entertainer, of course. But good job for listening. Good job for looking. I could feel your eyes pierce through the veil. All right, so we're going to do a little doctor's examination because so many of my viewers are sick. You know what way. So I'm going to look over here. Yeah, your pupils seem very dilated. Interesting. Go over here. Okay. Yeah. All right, so we're just going to test your reflexes, okay? So first of all, I'm going to go like this way or that way. I want you to, as safely as possible, look that direction, okay? Good job. Okay, now this way. This way. Good job. All right, without moving your head, follow the light, already? And now, not moving your eyes, but only moving your head. Follow the light, okay? Are you going to get more food today if you haven't? Yeah. Are you going to drink more water? So many of you are so thirsty. All the time in the comments, Alex, I'm so thirsty. If you consider having more sips of liquids. Good job, not say, Okay, yeah. Yep. Dehydrated, as I suspected. Okay. Make sure to floss a little bit more, too, if you haven't been. Alright. There you go. Good job. Okay, next, we're going to take a little examination of your heart. Make sure everything is functioning properly. Alright, listening. Okay. Sounds nice and healthy. Alright, I want you to count your heartbeats, okay? It's a very steadying thing to do, okay? Listen. How many was that? Good job. Okay, now a few more. Okay, how many was that? Very good job. You listen so well. Okay, if I put it here, how many was that? Yeah, look at me. Okay, calm down. Take a breath, okay? Good job. How many was that? Yeah. Seems like your heart is working just fine. Your heart rate variability is incredibly fast. You seem to get rather excited during examination, which I understand. Everyone likes a little bit of attention here and there. For our next little game, I want you to look at this guy. Do you know his name? If you don't know his name, give him a name. And I want you to make a guess. Why is he holding a sword in his mouth? And why would someone do that? Isn't that silly? Okay, so I want you to now close your eyes. Close your eyes. This is tapping. This is scratching. Okay? I want you to say out loud when you hear tapping. Just like that. And I want you to say scratching when you hear scratching. This trigger very much inspired by Luna Bloom ASMR. Okay. So close your eyes, keep them shut, and listen and tell me what you hear. Good job. Okay, now we're gonna make the game more challenging. Once again, thank you, Luna. When you hear tapping, I want you to name a food, a new food each time, okay? And when you hear scratching, I want you to name the last place. No, that's gonna only be one. Because last was name a new place you'd like to visit. So, tapping. Oh my god, what did I say for that? I have the memory for goldfish. Name a food. Yeah, name a food. Okay. Tapping, name a food. Scratching, name a place you want to visit, okay? So close your eyes. Good job. Good job. Yeah, good job. Very good job. Where is it? 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 Good job. You can open your eyes now. By the way, this is Zoro from One Piece, and he holds this sword in his mouth because he uses a 3-sword style. I don't know how strong my neck would have to be to be able to attack with it. I believe I would probably give myself constant whiplash, but he's built different. He's gonna be the greatest swordsman in the world. Thank you, everyone, for coming into my Do As I Say. I hope you had a good time, and I do think this is the type of video I really like making, and I think it's one you'll really enjoy. If you had a good time, please consider giving me a like, follow, checking out my lives. I stream ASMR Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Twitch and YouTube for ASMR, and on Saturdays you can check out Shalia Gaming on YouTube or Shalia on Twitch, and I'll play games and stuff. Please let me know, because I've been really trying to figure this out. We can do maybe a poll in the chat or something. For the ASMR lives, would you prefer if they're more traditional ASMR with a focus on sounds? Because the last two I've focused more on just chatting and being like, it was more just like talking like this and talking with people and occasionally doing ASMR. Or if like you'd prefer more of a dedicated actual ASMR live. I just want to know what people want, so I can offer the best quality content possible. Thank you all, and I'll see you in the next video.